If you think that Sprinkle Sprinkle is about being a gold digger in pink, think again. In this video, we will be breaking down the top 7 misconceptions about this hypergamous movement. I discovered SheraSeven years ago, way before she blew up on TikTok as the quote-unquote Sprinkle Sprinkle lady. Back then, her content felt like a secret code, soft-spoken, witty as heck, and full of game that most women aren't taught. I just didn't watch, I applied her tactics. I shifted how I date, how I carry myself, and how I see my worth. And let me tell you, it elevated my life. Not just in relationships, but how I move through the world. So no, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this, and I'm here to break down what women are still getting wrong about this movement. Let's jump into the top 7 misconceptions about this femininity movement. First is thinking that it's just about gold digging. The misconception that Sprinkle Sprinkle is just about using men for their money. In reality, it encourages women to date men who can provide. It's about teaching women to value themselves, have standards, and avoid struggle love. The money is symbolic for provision, protection, and stability. It's not about cash grabs. If you think about chasing bags and scamming dudes, you've missed the whole point. It's about being high value, not just chasing value. The second misconception is confusing hypergamy with laziness or entitlement. Believing that you don't need to bring anything to the table, just be cute and wait for a rich man. In reality, Sprinkle Sprinkle actually promotes strategy and intentionality in dating. You can't level up passively, right? So it requires self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and charm. Being feminine and strategic isn't lazy, it's tactical. You have to develop yourself. The third misconception is overdoing the soft girl aesthetic. Just believing act soft, speak slow, and you'll attract a provider. In reality, the real feminine energy that attracts a masculine provider isn't performative softness. It's confidence, it's mystery, it's boundaries, and you can't fake it with a baby voice and just wearing pink. Feminine energy isn't an act, it's a mindset. You can't whisper your way into commitment. Fourth misconception is believing that this movement is anti-feminism or anti-work, believing that you're setting women back by telling them to depend on a man. In fact, Sprinkle Sprinkle doesn't say women shouldn't work. It says that you don't have to struggle or settle. It's about choosing ease and luxury if that's what aligns with your desires, right? So that could look like having a man invest in your business, pay for your tuition, pay for your higher education, right? Because whether you want to acknowledge it or not, we still live in a patriarchal society, and that's not changing anytime soon. So you might as well learn to use it for your benefit. It's not about going backwards, it's about giving women permission to opt out of unnecessary struggle. The fifth misconception is thinking leveling up is solely about looks. Now, the just get pretty and the rest will follow. In reality, leveling up is internal and external. That means healing, mindset, boundaries, standards, and emotional detachment, not just hair, nails, and designer bags. So pretty is step 1 because your looks do matter and men are more so visual than women. But if your mindset is desperate or insecure, then that mask will surely crack fast. The sixth misconception is misunderstanding game as manipulation. So believing that it teaches women to manipulate man. In reality, it's about understanding dynamics, feminine, masculine energy, attraction psychology, and power in relationships. Men have always had game and have played women, right? But we didn't call it a game. We just accepted it as what it is. Sprinkle Sprinkle is just women learning theirs. So game isn't evil. It's survival in the dating world. And it's either you learn the rules or you get played. 7, thinking every man deserves feminine energy. This misconception that be soft and nurturing to every man to be high value. Absolutely not. Sprinkle Sprinkle teaches that femininity is selective. You give it to masculine, providing men, not dusty, inconsistent ones. Femininity is a reward, not a baseline. The same way that not anyone is deserving of your energy and your presence, the same way that every man is not deserving of your femininity. So I'm curious, what myth did you believe at first? Comment below and let's talk about it. I hope you can take the lessons learned in this and apply it into your real life so you don't fall for the lies and deceit that has been spread about this movement. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.